No. Just... no. I'm not gonna go after that freaking shadow. But it's gonna force me because I triggered it. Cool. Yeah, sure, why the heck not? Probably gonna be a breeze this fight because of how much I've increased my level. But sure, what the heck? Why not? Why not have this ridiculous fight? Let's fight Shadow Jasper again. Somehow. This guy is probably just gonna tell me where the shadow went. Right? Yep. It just did. I knew it. Of course, the dresser behind which lies passage to King's chambers. Only two people besides the king have ever known its existence. I'm one and Jasper the other. When we boys would often go up, he would often get up to no good. We hatched a plan to sneak into the king's chambers, but he discovered it and reprimanded us severely. Truly, those were happy times. Jasper and I made solemn vow that we would protect this kingdom together, and I truly believe that we would. No matter where we are. Now we are here, and that shade must have led us here for a reason. It's trying to tell me something. Yuki must go to Jasper's old room. There's something I need to see. Located on the west side of the castle. Fine. I guess I go to Jasper's room first, where I can finish off the thing with this shadow. Wait, wasn't I just in there, though? Yeah, I was just literally in here just a few moments ago. To open that chest or something. It's a well-worn journal. The entries are written in a neat hand. It is a month now since Hendrik returned from his training in Puerto Valor. In a short time, he has grown tall, and his bearing is now very much that of a knight. I asked that he spar with me, but I was no match for him. No longer is he merely physically stronger. His sword skills have been honed to an extraordinary degree. But it was not his blows that hurt me most. No, it was the way he reached out his hand with a smile to help me up after he knocked me to the ground. Just as he did when we were children. While he was training, I was not idle. I threw myself into my studies, devouring tome after tome of military strategy. But it's never enough. Yet again, he has surpassed me. We vowed to serve and protect this kingdom together, but perhaps he had forgotten this. Or does he view it as a childish promise, best conceded to the past with the memories of all we shared? But I'm not forgotten. I still imagine us fighting alongside the king to defend the honor of Heliodor. I will not let that dream die. I will do all that I can to make it a reality. So this is Jasper's journal. He writes what his pride would never allow him to say. I must confess I had no idea that this was how he felt. I see now that the darkness that consumed his heart had begun to gather much sooner than I'd cared to realize. I see now how my actions must have hurt him. If I'm not mistaken, the apparition will appear next in the banqueting hall. Might I request that we go there and see if my intuition is correct? Banqueting hall? Floated down the corridor towards the banquet hall. Would up here be the banquet hall? I think so. No, this is dining room. Oh. I was supposed to back... Okay. Why am I doing all this nonsense of going back and forth with this apparition? Like, why? Why am I doing this?
It has been years now, since that fateful day, when the darkness first descended and tragedy befell Dundrasil, your home. Jasper and I stood together, at the head of the force that succeeded in driving back the monsters and escorting King Carnelian to safety. Little did we know that the man we strove so hard to protect had already been possessed by the fiend Mordegon.
Right, that was his name, Mordegon.
Upon our return, His Majesty made me a general for my deeds that day. But I did not rescue him alone. Without Jasper's bravery, all would have been lost. I urged the king to recognize my old friend's valor, but he paid me no heed. Jasper was not rewarded for his bravery. He was ignored, ostracized. This must have been Mordegon's plan all along. To wound Jasper, let the darkness fester in his heart, then use that resentment for his own ends. Why could I not see what my master had become? And why was I so blind to the darkness consuming Jasper's soul? It is you. Come. We must see where it leads us next. I sense it has something important to tell us.
Okay, so because this is a new timeline, they're trying to give back Hendrik's character growth that he had in all of Act 2, but they're trying to now make it as if it's a thing with Jasper as a shadow? Okay, game, sure. Although it doesn't make much sense why he would have this character growth now, but sure, I suppose. I guess it was too good of a story to let it go. Alright, let's go through here now. Well, he was a pushover last time, Jasper, so I don't think it's gonna be much tougher now, but sure.
Jasper, show yourself.
Yeah, even though you're dead, you're somehow alive again.
They say those the monsters take before they've finished their business in this life come back as bitter black spirits. Looks like that's what we're dealing with here. Aye, it's Jasper like as not.
Really? Okay, so because he was evil, he's still alive because he had unfinished business? Okay, sure, why not?
Why? Why did this happen to me?
Because you're a fool, Jasper.
I'm sensing a horrible, ugly hatred. Careful, everyone.
I don't usually make it my business to fight vengeful spirits, but something tells me we don't have much choice. Let's do this.
This is not your fight. I must face him alone.
Really?
Hendrik, that's not the man you knew. It's nothing more than the darkness he left behind him.
A darkness I helped create. A darkness I must destroy. Alone. Let us bring this to an end.
Come, Jasper. It is time at last.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about this. A solo with Hendrik alone.
Once and for all.
But sure, I guess. There, good. Magic block. Let's do this double-edged one.
Have at me!
Oh, he transformed into this form, but it's only Hendrik for this fight, really? What the frick, game? Kerplunk.
That you have fallen.
Wait, sacrifices a caster's life in order to resurrect all their fellow party members with full HP? Oh. Well, that's interesting. You can do that, Hendrik, with Kerplunk. Way to go, I suppose. So, did this thing wear off? I need to do this again.
So this is the power of the darkness.
Cool. Cool, man. I just blocked all of it. And god dang it, already wore off. It lasts for so little. It lasts for like, what, 2 turns? Whoop. I misclicked there. I misclicked. I did not want to do that again. No! Why do you have to neutralize it? I misclicked and you neutralize it? Screw off, game. Because you're weak! That's why! Oh, I will do so much damage now. Is that the fight? Is it over with now?
Jasper, can you hear me?
You know,
When was
let's
it
do
that our
Blind Man's
paths
Fifth.
diverged? Were we truly once allies? My voice no longer reaches him. If I am partially to blame for your pain, then it is also my duty to end it.
Hendrik.
Forgive me. Your pain ends now.
Alright, that was that fight, I suppose.
Again you surpass me. Again you outdo me. Again you leave me behind. The more you bathed in glory, the more brightly you shone, the more I receded into shadow. Do you know what it was that I always wanted? I wanted to be like you.
Jasper, you speak of surpassing me, but in truth it was I who always followed in your wake. I was robbed of my home, my family. I was alone. You were the one who spurred me on in their place, the light that guided me.
Well, I guess it's still sweet that Hendrik still gets to have that closure with Jasper, I suppose.
You are the same sentimental fool as ever, I see. You do remember that I betrayed you?
How could I forget? I am indeed a fool, but not for that. For not seeing before it was too late. If I had spoken to you, if I had listened, perhaps I could have saved you.
You knew. You always knew. We were born two very different souls. It was that difference that brought us together. As your light grew brighter, mine could only blacken in response. And before I knew it, I felt more kinship with the denizens of the dark you battled so righteously than I did with my own kind.
Funny that Jasper's represent the dark, yet he's wearing white, and Hendrik is supposed to represent the light, and he's wearing dark. Kind of funny that they did it that way.
The lure of evil grew, and before I knew it, I had passed the point of no return. I saw then what Mordegon saw. The beauty in the blackness. Shed no tears for me. I seek no sympathy. All I ask is that you answer one question. Do you still consider me your comrade and companion?
Always, friend.
How long I have waited to hear those words. Do you remember the pact we made as boys? Come. It is time we made good on our promise. The two-headed eagle cannot fly with just one wing. From this day forth, my spirit shall stand alongside yours. We will never be apart again.
Well, it's a lot better end for Jasper, that I have to say. But does that mean he's gonna get a new skill tree, Hendrik? It looks like it. Oh. Yo. That's a sick outfit. At least the cape is.
Heck of a suit of armor. But then those two always were quite the combination.
I'm not a big fan of green, but I do like the cape being half black, half white. Could be better if it was a different color than green. Because I don't see how green is a mixture of them, you know?
But know that I have not forgotten my pledge. I shall be... No. We shall be your sword, your shield, your unswerving companions. My oldest friend and I. Together.
I do hope it's gold, though. It's just the lighting that makes it look green. Because gold, I can
Though
see
it
be
was
a better
long
one.
in coming. Far too long. We are united at last.
That's kind of sweet that he put the necklace by the sword. That's nice. Was that really all Hendrik got out of it? An outfit? Okay, so it is gold. It's just the lighting that made it look green. Okay, this looks a lot better with the gold now. That I have to say, this looks a lot better. Twin Eagle armor, what does it do? Chance of being beguiled reduced, chance of being cursed reduced, 20% of MP from incoming enemy spells will be absorbed. Oh. That's good, that he has the MP thingy. Is it better than what he had before, though? I mean, this one gives him more HP, less defense, more charm. It gives more charm, Hendrik's armor, but it's less defense. So the answer is keep with this now, this Twin Eagle armor. Though I will look at the character build though. Maybe he did get more? Nah, he did not get more. He's still almost done. Well, it was still nice. It's Jasper's sword, from its pommel hangs a token of fealty, glinting in the light. Well, this was worth it. My complaints I had earlier, it's gone now. This was actually pretty nice though. Just to give Hendrik a much needed glow up. So, worth it is what I say, worth it. Head back inside. How many treasures did I have to look for again? 2. Right, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Well, I'll see if the staircases lead to chests that I missed. Oh no, they just lead down here. Well, I still could have missed a chest around here, you know? Just looking around here. Did I miss anything in the throne room? I did not. Nothing in the throne room. Cool. Yo, game, thank you. Alright, 2 rooms here to check. Is there something missing here? The answer is no. A big, fat no. This room? Also a huge no. Son of a gun. So it must be one of the guest rooms then I'm missing. It has to be. Because where else would I miss 2 chests in this entire area? It has to be one of these. It has to be, because where else would 2 treasures be? I just felt like breaking them. I knew they would be empty, I just felt like breaking them. Just to mess with that guy. To be like, hey, I had some pots in here, why'd you come in and break them for? Just be a little rascal to them. There. Because it's fun to be impish sometimes. In here. No. Where am I missing 2 freaking chests? Game, where am I missing them? It says I'm missing 2. If But I've only found 2, and these are already opened. Yeah, you can't reclaim from already opened. So where am I missing 2? Where did I miss 2? Because it's supposed to be in Heliodor Castle. He doesn't mean in Heliodor, period. He means in the castle. And I checked every room here. He can't mean he cannot possibly mean the dungeons, right? That wouldn't sound correct if he meant the dungeons. Because why would the dungeons count as Heliodor Castle? Well, I will check there though, because I've nowhere else to look, you know. Like, is it in here? No. So there were 2 up there? But... where could they freaking mean? What do you mean I have 2 left? The 3? What the buff? What? What